This is the Ghetto Free Press, and I'm in Alabama. As I look into our world today, I can only think about the experiences that have brought us to the condition that we find ourselves today. In our world today, we see unemployment all around us. We see many of our young black children are seeking gainful employment, and they can't find it. Many of them have gone to college, technical colleges and universities, and still they find themselves without a job. Mainly because we as black people have failed in our responsibility to move forward from the old slave-like mentality to the mentality of a free human being. That means that instead of us creating our own businesses in our own communities, we allow others to come set up shop while they get richer and richer off of the black dollar, and we refuse to even create businesses, patronize our own as all other self-loving people have done and are doing. We are not a stupid people, but our mind is an old mind. It is a mind that dates back right before and after and during slavery, because we lost the knowledge of self. But if the black man, his woman, and their children had known his real history, if he had known what others knew about us, but buried our history beneath the rubbish pile, those who buried the history of the black man took an oath and obligation never to reveal the secret of God. And the secret of God is the secret of his children, not the chosen people, but the original people. And so the history of the black man was deliberately hidden, taken away from the historical archival records, controlled and suppressed to promulgate one people above another. But thank God for being God and leaving it on record that his truth would remain forever. In fact, our God went so far to say that heaven and earth would pass away, but that his word would stand forever. And so we who say that we are Christian, Muslim, Jew, Hindu, atheist, or just you, had better wake up and understand the power of God. Yes, the black man and woman was indeed hit in the head in the East. And it is indeed true that he was taking a westerly course to North America. And it is true that he was buried in a shallow grave. Those who buried him thought that he would never be resurrected again to the level of equality on the world stage. They fail and they underestimate the God of our ancestors, who said no lie could live forever, who said that he had no respect of persons, who said the bottom rail would come to the top, who said God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are not mocked, but that a man would reap exactly what he has sown. That God is moving. And though the black man, and though the black woman, and though the black children and poor white children and others to this very day have been torn apart and seem as if though they are being buried in the rubbish pile, and that they have no value unless they are in the cliques and among the slicks. And so the question remains, what can we find from among the rubbish pile of destiny, time and space? What can we find among the rejected stones that was said to be 3/5 of a human being, so ignorant that he would never learn how to drive a car? That is what they said about you and me. The black man of America was nothing more than garbage, nothing more than trash, ready to be burned and consumed by everybody else on the planet. But it is amazing. One day the question was asked, can any good thing come out of Nazareth? And the question was, we don't know. But we bear witness today that Jesus came from Africa, and he came from the rejected stones of his day. He was seen as a wheel rolling down from Bozer with dadgum his own. They thought they had destroyed every speck of truth, and they thought that the master's word would be forever lost by the hands of the wicked. But today I bear witness that God is just getting ready to show you and show the world what will come forth from the rejected stones of North America. We are living in the fulfillment of divine prophecy. And we who say that we have the Holy Ghost, which is the seven spirits of the living God, that went beyond the four walls of your denomination and your churches, and they went out into the streets and they transformed the world by telling the truth and revealing the hidden mysteries and the secrets that God have instilled upon his chosen people from the foundation of the world. And so we must continue to teach the teaching of our God, while the other God will be made to look like what he is. For the fake God will not be able to tell us that they love God and that they love Jesus by carrying on the works of Satan. Once again, this is the Ghetto Free Press, and I'm in Alabama doing what I do Because as the ancestors of the rejected stones have said, it is appointed unto man once to die, but after the judgment. And from among the rejected stones, God will resurrect him a nation that will obey. I'm gonna leave you now. But don't think, though they tore down our history and they thought the Master's word would be forever lost, but their destruction is our rebuilding as a people, and that includes all the righteous, not the wicked, but the righteous. As it is written, so shall it be done. As it is written, so shall it be done. Come now, and let us reason together. All souls belong to God. Peace.